Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Sonya Tania. I'm the LSPR Communication and Business Institute Indonesia student under the supervision of Mr. Charles Bonar Sirait as my mentor and my lecturer. I'm here today to talk to you about climate change and fast fashion issues, which are very important. The issue of climate change has been discussed globally. However, in Indonesia, there are still many people who don't know what climate change is and its impact on the environment and the future of humanity. So, let's learn more about climate change. What is climate change? We can describe climate as the average weather over a certain period of time. Climate change means significant changes in temperature, rainfall, wind over a prolonged period of a decade or more. The climate on our Earth has indeed changed many times. For example, during the ice ages. Our Earth experiences climate change naturally due to natural cycles. But what is different about the climate change we are experiencing today? Human activities contribute significantly to climate change, which already occurs naturally through greenhouse gases. Human activities such as the use of coal and petroleum, as well as consumption patterns produce these greenhouse gases, exacerbating climate change and accelerating the increase in the Earth's temperature. What causes climate change? There are two different issues that causes climate change. The first one, natural greenhouse effect. The sun warming the Earth's surface, where the greenhouse gases trap the sun's heat and cause global temperature, or global warming. The second one, human-enhanced greenhouse effect. Additional heat retained due to the increased amount of carbon dioxide. However, human activities also have a role in climate change that is happening at this time. Some examples of activities that also cause climate change and global climate that are happening at this time are: Number 1. Carbon dioxide, gas produced from burning fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, and gas. Number 2. Methane and nitrogen oxide, gas produced from the process of plantation and livestock. Number 3. Emissions resulting from land use change such as deforestation, agriculture, plantation, and urbanization. Well, have you ever heard or known the term fast fashion before? Fast fashion is closely related to fashion waste. Fast fashion is one of the causes of fashion waste pollution that can damage the environment, such as air pollution, soil, or emitting greenhouse gases that can cause climate change. Fast fashion is a term used by the textile industry, which has various fashion models that change in a very short period of time, and uses raw materials that are of poor quality so they don't last long. For example, when it's summer, the fast fashion industry will produce summer clothes, and in a short time, they will be producing clothes for winter when winter comes. Even today, most of the fast fashion industry produce up to 42 fashion models within a year. The fast fashion industry certainly has a bad impact on the environment. What? Fast fashion has a lot of bad effects? Sadly, the facts say so. Due to the demands of fast and cheap production, the fast fashion industry doesn't pay attention to the safety of its workers. Do you know that many of your favorite fashion brands open factories in developing countries, including Indonesia, and employ low-educated people with long working hours, low wages, without any guarantee of work safety? From an environmental perspective, fast fashion is also not environmentally friendly. The fashion industry is the second largest contributor to clean water pollution in the world. Many clothing factories use toxic chemicals as dyes, and in the manufacturing process, these materials often end up in the oceans. Wow! In order to create cheap and affordable apparel, the fast fashion industry also uses raw materials such as polyester, nylon, and acrylic. These materials are not biodegradable and can last up to 200 years. They are also one of the microplastic contributors to the oceans. Every time synthetic clothing is washed, thousands of tiny plastic particles infiltrate our oceans. How to make more sustainable fashion choices? So, the best thing you can do is stop buying new clothes. Start by appreciating what you already own. Decide what you really need, and if you can't, choose secondhand. If something seems worn or damaged, consider having it repaired before you decide to get rid of it. These steps are simple, but they can help to save you your money, and save the planet. If you need to buy new, make a conscious decision about what you're buying. Invest in something good quality that will last a long time. Look for sustainable fashion brands with a good reputation for making ethical clothing. The impact of this fast fashion industry can be overwhelming. It's easy to feel that as an individual, you can make a difference. I thought that once, but I know now that I was wrong. We all buy and wear clothes, so we all bear a responsibility. You are not just one person trying to make better choices. You are one of millions across the world doing what they can to help the planet. And it all adds up to something. So, if you need any further detail and information regarding this issue, kindly text in comment down below this video. Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.